Hello. In this video, I have tried my best to answer the small questions regarding atoms and molecules. These very questions are there, very, and I have tried my best to answer them beautifully. Hello. What is the difference between molar mass and molecular mass? There is not much difference. Molar mass is expressed in gram and molecular mass is expressed in U, unified mass. This is only the one difference, nothing else. One molecular formula mass is equal to 1 molar mass. For example, water, one molecule of water, that is H2O. Okay, so the mass of water is 18 U, but the molar mass is 18 gram. How 18 gram here? 2 into 1. Hydrogen is 2 here. Hydrogen is 2. So the mass of one atom of hydrogen is 1. So 1 into 2. 2 plus oxygen 16, 18 gram. So this is only one difference it is. So, and 1 mole of anything contains Avogadro number of particles. Okay, 1 mole of anything, like 1 mole of water, 1 mole of sodium carbonate, 1 mole of potassium carbonate, 1 mole of salt. Okay. It's okay. So they contains like this. And what is Avogadro number? So Avogadro number is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. It can be a particles, it can be an atom, it can be ions, it can be electrons, it can be protons, it can be neutrons. Just like 1 dozen contains 12 things. It may be a pencil, 12 pencil or 12 pen or 12 this banana, 12 oranges, 12 apples, like this. So Avogadro number is a number, and it is a very big number, and it is a very big number it is, and this number is used in chemistry to find the number of particles, number of ions, number of atoms, number of molecules. Oh, it's okay. And so 1 mole of anything contains Avogadro number of particles. 1 mole. 1 mole. It can be 1 mole. It is here. Half mole will contain half mole of Avogadro number of particles. Now, what is an atom? An atom is defined as the smallest particle of an element, which may or may not have pre-existence. However, it is the smallest particle that takes part in a chemical reaction. What does it mean that it may or may not have pre-existence? For example, suppose we talk about hydrogen gas. It is H2. Okay, means 2 atoms of hydrogen together make 1 molecule of hydrogen gas. Hydrogen is made up of atoms, many atoms it is here. Okay, but atom has no pre-existence. Atom has no pre-existence. That hydrogen, 1 atom of hydrogen combined with another atom of hydrogen to make H2, means hydrogen gas. Clear? But it may have also pre-existence. For example, sodium. The sodium is also made up of atoms. So Na means 1 atom of sodium. So in sodium, atoms exist in free state. Okay, but in cases of gases that okay, they don't have free existence. Helium, in case of helium, the atom exists in free state. Okay, it has a free existence. Okay, He, one atom of helium. Okay, we never find He2 or He3. So helium atom exists freely. Okay, and it is the smallest particle that takes part in a chemical reaction. Yes, it is the smallest particle, atom. Okay, atoms. Okay, when a compound or something react, it is here. So first of all, they break up into atom and they recombine to make new product in a chemical reaction. That's right. Now, what is atomic mass? Atomic mass. So, atomic mass is of an element may be defined as number of times an atom of that element is heavier than 1/12 the mass of one atom of carbon-12 isotopes. So that is atomic mass. It is okay. We compare the atomic mass of an element with 1/12 of the mass of one atom of carbon-12 isotopes. Carbon has two isotopes. One is C12 and C14. You know what is isotopes? Isotopes are the atoms of the same element having same atomic number but different atomic masses. Okay, they have the same atomic number but different atomic masses. What does it mean? It means that okay, they have the same number of protons in them but the neutrons are different. In case of C12, the proton is 6 and neutron is 6. But in isotope 614, proton is 6 but the neutron is 8. This is the difference in isotopes. Okay. So atomic mass. So that is atomic mass. Now, what is a molecule? A molecule is a group of two or more atoms which are held together strongly by some kind of attractive force. Such an attractive force holding the atom together is called chemical bond. So, for example, okay, we write H2. H2 means hydrogen. Two atoms of hydrogen are bonded together to make one molecule of hydrogen. Okay, so they are chemically bonded. Two atoms of hydrogens are chemically bonded. So that is a molecule. You can also say that the molecule is the smallest particle of an element or a compound. Yes, molecule is the smallest particle of an element or a compound which can exist freely under ordinary conditions and show all the properties of that substance. Now, what is substance? Substance is the pure substance, pure thing it is here. Okay, it is not mixed, it is a pure thing, substance, like sodium chloride. But if you mix it in water, that will become a mixture. That will become a salty water. That salty water is not a substance. It's right. Water itself is itself is a pure substance. Okay. But when you mix up with salt, it doesn't become pure because it contains two kinds of molecules. One is water molecule, other is a salt molecule. So substance is a pure one. It is. Now, what are ions? Ions are the charged particles. Okay, they may be positively charged or negatively charged. If it is positively charged, it is known as cation, cation, cation. If it is negatively charged, it is known as anion, anion, anion. The ion consisting of only single atom, it is known as monoatomic ion. If it contains more than two or more than two ions together, they are known as polyatomic ion. For example, sodium plus, it is a monoatomic ion, or Cl minus, it is a monoatomic ion. But SO4, that is sulfate, SO4 minus power 2, it is ion, so power is minus 2, so it is a polyatomic ion. Like sodium, like hydrogen carbonate, HCO3 minus 2, minus 1 it is here, the valence is 1, HCO3 minus 1, so it is a polyatomic ion. Now, what is valency? So, valency is defined as the combining capacity of element. For example, two atoms of hydrogen combined with one atom of oxygen. Listen me. Two atoms of hydrogen combined with one atom of oxygen. So, oxygen has valency 2 and hydrogen has valency 1. So, right? Now, in the same way, aluminum oxide, it is Al3O2. You get 3 atoms of aluminum combined with 2 atoms of oxygen. Therefore, the valency of aluminum is 3 and that of oxygen is 2. It is. Sure. Now, question often it is asked, what is formula unit mass of a substance? Formula unit mass of a substance. So, let me tell you what it is. So, the formula unit mass of a substance is the sum of the atomic masses of all the atom present in one formula unit of compound. For example, suppose salt that we eat in our vegetables, in our kitchen. So it is NaCl. This is sodium chloride. Okay. Sodium has the mass equal to 23 U, and chlorine has 35.5 U. Therefore, the formula unit mass of sodium chloride is, add up these two together, you will get 58.5 U. 58.5 U it is. So that is formula unit mass, and it's like this. These are the small questions, often confuses us. So I have tried my best to answer these questions. These questions are from Atoms and Molecules of Standard 9. One more video I will make on this. Some more questions are remaining here now. So it is getting bigger, so I will make one more video on these small things.